Hello guys, David here and welcome back to episode number 3 of Football's Coming Home. In this episode we have 2 games against Iceland and against Denmark. And I'm hoping at this point you're not going to be thinking that I've clipped out half the game again. That was a bit of a silly. Since you were last with us, obviously last episode we had the 2 wins against Belgium and Denmark. We are sitting pretty at the top of the Nations League table if we go and have a look at that now. So we've got a 3-point swing in hand. I can't honestly remember how many games you meant to play in these. Let's see if we can find out. You play 6 games, so you play each team twice. So, in theory, if we can win this next game, we're in a pretty good position. And the next 2 games, sorry, we're in a very good position. Hopefully, anyway. Just got to try and hold off Belgium as much as we can. Team-wise for this one, it's going to be slightly different. So there has been a couple of changes in the squad, some through injury, some through some of your suggestions in the comments, actually. Definitely one of them, if not 2. If I remember correctly, I'm trying to think back to the comments now. Squad-wise, like I said, there has been a few changes. So there's been the likes of Bertrand. No, they're still in. What am I talking about? We lost Maguire and we lost someone else for injury. Sancho through injury. There was one other person who got dropped out of it as well. I can't remember who it was. So the 4 at the bottom are the players that we brought back in. Trent was the other one because he was actually injured at the start of the last episode, so he didn't play and he wasn't in the squad, so you didn't see him. So Trent's back in, he's back and fit, he's raring to go. Callum Wilson is in the squad because he's had a cracking start of the season with Newcastle, shockingly, in true Football Manager fashion. Had to bring him in. He has replaced Danny Ings in the squad, and then we've had Phil Foden coming in to replace Jadon Sancho, who is I believe the one that someone mentioned I should have brought in. I was actually toying with Ibiri Eze because he's had a pretty decent start to the season as well, but he's only played 3 games, so not really fair to bring him in so early, I don't think. And then, last but not least, I always told you I was going to bring him back in, but Ben Chilwell is back in to the squad for these 2 games. I haven't actually picked the team yet, so you're going to see something fun, but we are going to do that right now. Let's get that done quickly before we go any further, because Phil Foden is going to play out on the right-hand side, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that is fine. Otherwise, let's move that out of the way, and Trent is going to come in over here. And I think that will do for now. Let's just pick the unpicked positions. There we go. Cool. We have a team. So they're going to have Henderson in goal, a back four, Chilwell, Dyer, Tomori and Alexander-Arnold. Phillips at the base of the midfield, Hendo and Grealish ahead of him. And then it's a front 3 of Sterling, Kane and Phil Foden making his England debut against Iceland. Pretty sure something happened there, didn't it? Don't say anything. Right, let's get into the game. 3 changes from the last squad. I don't know why that... I suppose it's in the game, isn't it? It's going to be there all the time. They're always going to see that sort of thing now. Let's pump some fists. Oh. Let's do it for the fans. I mean, I thought we'd be able to go out and tell them to go where we left off with our fists pumping and a bit of this, but no. Not going to happen, apparently. Could do with a nice early goal. That'd be nice. Settle the nerves a little bit. Obviously, real life, we struggled against Iceland in this game, so... would be nice not to do that. We've got a game in 2 days as well. So literally, day off and travel back to England for the game against Denmark at Wembley, which is not what you'd want. And what's this actually? 25 minutes in, half an hour in, and we've not scored. Here's a highlight. The first of the game. Does look like Iceland are on the ball though, which is less than ideal. But it does drop to Sterling, who just about manages to get past the defender, running with absolute speed. Speed! Speed! Oh, nearly. Runarsson with a good save, actually. I'll give him that. Weird there's a corner of the stand that has no one in. Grealish with the corner in. Not quite to anyone, but Hendo's going to pick that up. Plays it back to Jack. Hendo again, ball in. Not quite going anywhere. Is this going to be the end of the highlight? We're going to see a little bit more. Trent to Dyer. Bukayo Tomori. To be honest, I've meant to play Gomez in that position, but oh well, it doesn't matter. Gives Tomori a chance to impress as well. And to be honest, did pretty well against Denmark, so it's only fair, isn't it? I am obviously trying to blood youth, and there are a couple of players I'm keeping an eye on as well. I've only recently realised, a little tip for you if you do try international management, that you're always worth scouting every player that comes up in those scouting meetings that appear, because it shoves them into the international pool, and then, or the national pool rather, and then you can kind of keep an eye on them from there as well, which is really useful. Foden with a ball in, drops to Harry Kane. Sterling! There you go. Job done. That was a very, very, very long highlight. That took a while. I'm glad we scored, obviously, but that was a long old boy. Lovely bit of build-up play, though. Very patient. Phil Foden. I thought this was going to drop... Well, when it did drop to Harry Kane, I thought he'd kind of turn, swivel and try and shoot, but he's played the sensible decision. Dropped it to Raheem Sterling, who tucks it into the bottom corner. and 1-0 up. And we're currently 5 points clear at the top of the table, because Belgium, I can only assume, are drawing or have drawn. I don't know if they're playing at the moment. Things are going well, but we're capable of even better. Yes. I don't know why Harry Kane's demotivated by that. That's less than ideal. I can't even see. One thing I don't like about this thing, you can never use this properly. Look at this. Massive wasted space at the bottom where I can't actually see. Oh, there you go. Denmark are now losing to Belgium, so we are now only 3 points clear. That's not the end of the world. Ben Chilwell has picked up a knock. So let's change him out for Ryan Bertrand. Let's bring him back into the team. Sterling's picked up a knock as well. This is where it becomes a little bit different. Maybe we try and use Jack Grealish up there instead. Realise I'm still using my big team tactic. I haven't tried my small team one yet, which is I suppose it's not really the end of the world, is it? And then we can bring on Mason Mount to play there. Seems a sensible one. Grealish, yeah, he can play on. Yeah, he can definitely play over there. He will be fine. Is there anyone else? I think we'll leave it for now, because we're still at 1-0. I don't want to go too defensive too early. And Bryce for Phillips might be the natural choice next time round, but we shall see. Lovely ball in. Oh, it was a lovely ball in. I think it was Jack Grealish who put the ball in there. That was beautiful. Obviously not changed his position just yet, but that was a fantastic cross. Right, Hendo's looking very tired indeed. I'd rather have him in the team for the next game than... No, would I? No, I'd probably rather have Grealish in, to be honest. I don't bloody know. Yes, I would rather have Grealish fit for that game. So DCL's going to come on in there. And still really not very comfortable this game. I'm a little bit worried. In fact, actually, we have 5 changes, don't we? I remember this last time. So let's make that change. And then, do you know what? I'm going to give... Where is he? Callum Wilson a try. Go on, Harry Kane. He's going to prove me wrong now, isn't he? Lovely ball in. Foden. Handball ref, surely. Mason Mount. Oh, I was about to say, where's that going to? But it's fine. It's reached Trent, who's going to try and get around his man. He doesn't. Which is a bit poor. We've made I think that's 5 changes we've made now. I'll take that. I'm happy with that. Especially when we've got a game in 2 days, like I mentioned before. Foden with the ball in. Calvert-Lewin. Oh, just over the bar. Not quite remaking his club form in his England shirt on here so far, which is a bit of a shame, but oh well. I think that's, yeah, we've made all of our changes now, so we can't replace Phillips or Foden, but oh well. Yeah, we definitely, I didn't realise this. Obviously, I only know so much about English football, but there's a lot of really decent talent in the national pool at the moment. There's one lad who's a 17-year-old playing for Bayern Munich at the moment who looks really good. Definitely keeping an eye on him. He'll be getting a call up in the next couple of years. I have no doubt about that. Looking very good. Wilson's in here. Wilson's in. Could he finish it? Could he turn it over? Don't know what I was going to say there. Got to be honest. No. Is the answer to whatever he was trying to do. Ball in. Not sure why Foden was the man at the front post. The worst possible person. He's like 3 foot tall. Makes him out then. He's offside. I must admit, not the most confidence building of performances considering the opposition. Wilson plays Calvert-Lewin in. Can he finish? He still can't finish. He can that time though. Jesus Christ. This is, I would say, a fairly flattering scoreline, to be honest. I don't think we've played very well at all. But I'll take a 2-0. Leaves us top of the league, 3 points clear, and that's the main thing. And we're away from home. And if they're doing that big old clap thing they do, then I suppose that's a little bit, what's the word? Intimidating. As, whoa, my word. Gunners has nearly put it in at the front post there, but he hasn't managed to do it. Game's running on a little bit longer than I would have wanted now, unless this is a goal. I'd rather this game just finish now, but Foden's managed to nip past the defender. Keeps running, runs. And Runarsson saves it. Quite comfortably, to be fair. Oh, annoyingly, Denmark have got a goal back, but Belgium were already 2-0 up, so no chance of getting any benefits there, but we'll move on. We'll say it's a good win just to keep the lads happy. I feel like that's more important in international football than it would normally be. And yeah, let's move on to the Denmark game. Let's catch all of it this time. Alrighty then, boys and girls, Denmark time. I've really got to start paying attention to injuries because I've just lost another 2 players in the squad and I've forgotten to draft replacements for them. Ben Chilwell and somebody else, their name escapes me, are not in the side for this one. I've completely forgotten who they are. Literally completely disappeared from my head. I would go and check, but I've found a bug where if you come off this screen and then go back, it stops you from going back into it, which is really annoying. I'll tell you in a minute if I remember. So the team we're going to run with is very much changed from the last game against Iceland. It's going to be Henderson in goal as normal, Bertrand, Tomori, Gomez and Trent as the back 4, Rice at the base of the midfield, Hendo and Mount ahead of him, and then it's a front 3 of Calvert-Lewin, Harry Kane and Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Nice little change up from the norm. But anyway, let's get into the game, shall we? Let's go and play against Denmark at Wembley. Hopefully we'll have a good chance. I wouldn't imagine that looks like the standard kind of pre-game room in Wembley. I think it would be a little bit nicer than that, but who knows? Never been. So I've been to the big Wembley. I've been to the Wembley, the Wembley, the new Wembley, but I just haven't been in those areas. Tomori, ooh, no one seemed to move there. That was all a little bit weird, which was strange, but oh well. I can't see Iceland. Oh my word. I can't see Iceland winning. Oh, they're 1-1. They're 1-0 up for 5 minutes. It was a good while it lasted. Come on then. Let's have a go. I thought Trent was offside there, but he clearly wasn't because they're still playing. Unless they're playing that stupid new rule in the Premier League. They play with the whole VAR, let the whole game run things. That's absolute nonsense. Gomez on the ball. Maitland-Niles. Mount with the ball across. Tracy played down Calvert. Goal. Calvert-Lewin has scored. That was a fantastic cross from Mason Mount. And Dominic Calvert-Lewin's just scored a nice easy tap in. I mean, I've got to see this cross again. This is beautiful. One touch. Picks him out. He got acres of space. And it looked like Kasper Schmeichel was coming to actually just pick up the ball. But 2 minutes later, or 2 seconds later, he was pulling it out of his net. You love to see it. Cool, nice early goal. Denmark seemed to be the easier opposition than Iceland were so far. If we count the last 2 games we played. Say that, they're going to score now, aren't they? Højbjerg, we know how good he can be. Yusuf Poulsen, there you go. I was just about to say as well, we've not conceded yet in this series. There you go. Yusuf Poulsen, arguably Henderson should have done a bit better, I think, from what I could see. Let's have a look. Check it from the behind goal angle. I mean, yeah, it was a good effort, but maybe could have done a little bit better. If we're being harsh. I've not been harsh at all, to be honest. Which now means we're only 1 point clear of Belgium now, which is immediately more worrying. I can't remember whether we played them at home or away last time. I think we played them away. Not sure, though. Lovely ball from Kane through to Calvert-Lewin. Oh, just wide of the post. I'm really struggling to say the name Calvert-Lewin. I don't know why. Belgium are down to 10 men, but they're also 3-1 up now. So clearly their squad deficiency is not stopping them from losing from beating Iceland quite comfortably. Holland struggling in their group, it looks like there. No one really kind of, I don't know, no one really think that. How is that? You're telling me that's the top group? That cannot be the top group. Albania, Lithuania, Belarus, and Kazakhstan. Surely not. Ball in from Christian Eriksen. This is getting very worrying now. Getting a little bit nervy. As oh my word, I don't know who that. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if that was a save or a block or what. Henderson's puffing out of his arse. We'll bring on Calvin Phillips for him. Kane's had an absolute shocker. So where's Callum Wilson? He can come on. Let's play him as the advanced forward rather than the deep line forward, because I don't think that's really his role as such. And that's a shocking throw-in from Trent. Drops to Joe Gomez. Trent again. Let's get a ball in. But however you do it, just get something in. Mason Mount. Kane! Yes! Come on! Kane was just about to come off. I think I'm going to bring him off anyway, to be completely honest with you. Just because of tiredness, really. Get some fresh legs on the pitch. But, oh, that was a much-needed goal. I was worrying a little bit there. I mean, I still am, to be completely honest. Considering the supporting 3 of Denmark have got 6.4s and 5s across the board, I'm a little bit, I'm very disappointed with the side today. Do we bring in John Stones? No, we'll bring in Eric Dyer. And then we'll bring in Kyle Walker to play there. And that's all of our changes done. Cool. Hopefully we can just ride out this and get the win now. I'd be all right if there was no more highlights. This is not nice. Don't do me like this. No, Football Manager. No. No. Oh, he's... Oh, God. Oh, my word. Oh. Bye-bye, Thomas Delaney, for a handball. My lad's very pleased down at the bottom there in his lovely grey suit. And that was a bit of a let-off, to be honest. I would suggest, and it looked like the team agreed with me as well. Well, there you go. England duty ends. We'll come back in the next episode in a month's time, for the away leg against Belgium. So we did play them at home before, so that makes this next task a hell of a lot more difficult. And then the home leg against Iceland to finish off our European Nations League group journey. Hopefully we can get a win and get through to the finals. If we do beat Belgium, that's us through to the finals. That's confirmed. Finals confirmed. And I can get the suit on for a final if we can. But hopefully you enjoyed this one, guys. If you have, then make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more content like this on the channel if this is the first time you're here. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have we done a better call-up this time, better squad? Probably not better games, to be fair. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.